Yo, crypto nation and mining family, what's going on? What up, what up, what up? All you happy hashers out there, yo. As you guys are sliding on in, certainly do smash that lizardy like button. And out of all the hash rate I can grow, the one thing I can't grow is this channel without your help. Yo, what's up, what's up? Hopefully everybody's having a wonderful day. Sorry for being a couple of minutes late here. Phone call. It's always a phone call. But somebody must have called up Bitcoin's manager because, man, that market be dumping. We're going to be out. I think the 58K gang is hard at work right now, boys. And they're going to push this all the way to 58K, I think. You know, they don't want this to go up any higher. I swears. Market is definitely rolling on over, as we can see up into that chart right there. But I mean, does it really matter, right? If the entire market itself is also rolling over. Here we are on traditional markets. Got the S&P 500, the Nasdaq 100, and the Dow Jones Industrial Average. You know. All of these are also rolling over a bit too. I mean, S&P 500 a little slower to roll over, and Nasdaq taking a hit for almost 1.5 points, 1.5 percentage points on the day. That's not very good for the Nasdaq 100. I mean, this is what happens when you have. How can I put this? Like. You got government spending issues. I said press button. You got government spending issues here. You got government policy issues. You got an election season. And we have money laundering to the Ukraine, where we just gave Ukraine and what's another $1 billion amongst friends, right? And now we have people who just lost everything they own for a natural disaster. You know, is this something that these poor people that have been hit with the brunt of this storm? No. I have no idea who this person is, but they're gonna have to wait. Because I just started streaming. So here we have, it's like hey, we got Dan the Dern. What's up, my dude? What's up? So I have no idea who this person is, but they are definitely not an area code that. Oh, it is an area code that's local around here. I have no idea who this is. But I'll figure that out later. Hopefully they'll leave a message on my voicemail. So, whoa, kitties. Doing burnouts around here, huh? But here we have, our debt going up out of control, and then on top of that just to top it all off, the port authorities have just gone on strike. So, I mean, one day of the ports being shut down takes about a week to sit there and kind of get unbacked up. So I hope everybody's stocked up on your essentials, things that you're going to need, because supply chains are about to get rocked. And, of course, where are we going to see the supply chains being rocked? But in investments, right? You can see those and all of this getting hit, guys. I mean, you don't see a sea of red here for no reason. It is not coincidence that the port authorities go on strike. Why? Because there's an impending threat that there's going to be bombed. One, and then two, there's contract stuff that people don't understand with the port authorities that they've kept silent about. The port authorities actually could have gone on strike a hot minute ago. This is like kind of the perfect freaking storm, in my opinion. So in the contract that the port authorities had, that there was going to be zero automation being implemented in the with all the ports, right? Well, no sooner did they sign that contract, bam, they start implementing automations. They use COVID as a reason to implement all these automations. And the workers continued working. Now, they're like, no, we are putting our foot down. And what are the politicians, that are going to lie to the people or are going to point out, oh, look, they're wanting a 70% in cost of living increase. Well, this is called a negotiation. Negotiations, if people are not familiar with negotiations, you start off really high because you're like, hey, I'm going to ask, dude. Let's knock one out of the park. Let's ask. Bam. If I get it, cool. I'm going to be the hero of the century. If I don't get it, hey, we'll compromise. I'm stopping them from compromising too low. So we have to be able to sit there and, kind of meet in that middle, in a middle happy ground, right? And the Port Authority people, of course, they're going to get smeared as, oh, they're just greedy workers that are ungrateful. It's like, no, there's some stuff that's in the contract from last contract that was breached. And they should have gone on strike then. But no, they're going on strike now. And right as the renegotiations, they figured that they would be the better people and continue to work because they're trying to help America. Now they're in contract renegotiation. So of course, they're going to swing for the stars on it, which I'm not going to blame them on in any way, shape, or form. So I mean, that's also contributing to all of this, guys. People are unsure of what's about to happen. We're on the precipice of World War III, and, shipping in America just came to a screeching halt today. And, of course, today, the market dumps. The market started kind of rolling over as we were getting closer to this, but yeah, no, it's like rolling over good now. Have we lost a whole lot in the crypto market cap overall? No. We really haven't lost that much in the total crypto market cap. Now, there are going to be people that will, throughout all of this, are going to pull back into cash. Because right now, cash is strong. You want to go into strong, hard assets, So they're going to look at cash as being king. Everybody's going to flood into cash right now. Are we seeing any of this going into? Let me get this spread out here. Are we seeing any of this rolling into gold? Well, gold is actually up a little bit, guys. We actually might see a $3,000 USD fucking gold evaluation in my lifetime. But I mean, I remember a couple of years ago, fucking gold was under $2,000 an ounce. Today, $2,662. Slow and steady wins the race. But if you do look at the charts, you can see that they are kind of signaling that it's going to be doing a retracement here. I think people are now starting to see in the gold market that their cash is stronger, so they're going to sell out. They're going to liquidate. These are going to be people that do not own physical gold. It's the same thing when you're looking at a lot of these crypto area, people that are selling off right now. Think about it. If you got a crypto market that's selling off, that means they had their coins on the exchange. And if they have the coins on the exchange, was it really theirs? No, they don't have physical ownership. So these people have an easier time to liquidate. These people also see dollars and not hard assets. You see that both in that market and in the gold market. You're going to start seeing people in the gold market kind of selling out right now. As more turmoil pops in, the more we're going to see this. Well, I heard stuff's going to cost twice as much over there in the U.S. soon. Yeah, you can thank Kamala Harris and Joseph Biden for all of letting all of this get this bad here in the United States. Those two individuals are a net negative for this country. We have a person, we have like almost a non-existent president right now that is funding Ukraine, but has how can I put this? We have a natural disaster, and Biden just goes, can the people of the United States kick in a little bit to help out? Because, you know, we just sent a couple of billion to Ukraine, and, you know, leave everybody else here that's in need in the country behind. The people in the country don't matter. It's wild. It's wild. It is some like really kind of stupid shit going on here in the United States. I'm really hoping at this point that if by any chance Donald Trump gets in, that he's actually able to put some kind of stabilization down and like slow the economical bleeding here in the United States. Because 4 years ago, this was not a problem. This has only been a problem with this administration. This is the worst economy that I've known in my entire lifetime. That says a lot. I know you do, Dan. I know your thoughts on this. It's like Kamala Harris is going to be great for World War III. She will make sure to usher that in properly. The war in Ukraine will escalate from what it is to right now to worse. And then, of course, everything in the Middle East, too. So, and it's like, who's going to bring the fight here to the United States when all of that shit hits the fan? I know, black pilling it over here. Big time black pilling it. But this is the stuff that, you know, you pay attention to when you're waking up and you see the market is completely red. You're like, okay, what series of events just happened to cause this? Well, today, the big winner is the port authorities are now shutting down, and stuff's gonna, in the short term, gonna cost a lot of money. And we're gonna see if our government is retarded enough. And I do mean this with the biggest R possible in doing price fixing. Price fixing was the downfall of Rome. The moment that you sit there and you start dictating to people what you're allowed to sell an item for is the moment that your economy crashes. And it's unrecoverable. There is, because you're going to put the manufacturers behind profitability. And maybe for a short amount of time, they can handle something like that. Some businesses, other businesses, as soon as the next loan payment is due, they're wrecked if they don't have a certain profit margin. And if everything coming into the United States is costing double, the United States cannot stop what an item is going to be costing the manufacturer here in the United States, what they got to pay for that good. So the moment that goods go up in price, and the moment that the government goes, you can only sell it at this price, is the moment we watch companies go out of business immediately. Like I said, there might be a couple here and there that'll be able to survive that for a small amount of time. The rest of them, no joke, they're wrecked. Hell yeah, Dan the Dame. You take it easy. Keep your head on the swivel. I saw that you were going to be re-enlisting over there. So be careful. And what I hate the most is that you get good people like Dan the Dane that gets wrapped up into the middle of all of this because he wants to protect innocent fucking people from tyrants in all government. This isn't just a Russian problem. This is not a United States. This is an every government issue at this point. You got all these governments that are rallying to escalate this fucking war further. And good people like Dan the Dane are getting caught up in the middle. And I fucking, you're my hope, my prayers fucking that you come home fucking safely. What up, Tech Man? What up, what up? So, yeah, I mean, I just want to make sure that, you know, it's like I root for peace. At this point in the game, we have senseless lives being killed, and all for what? For governments that aren't willing to do it themselves. They're sending out innocent civilians and turning them into servicemen, and then sending them out to die. It's sad. It's sad. I wish the world would pull its head out of its asses and, you know, look at peace. What's up? What up? What up? Running over ant mounds. Yeah, there's some things that you can do for because like down there you should have the ravenous red ants, right? You got the army ant problem out there. There's some products out there that supposedly work. You're working, Gene? Nice, nice, nice. Well, let's go ahead and just dive back into things. Now that we got the full crew here, let's go ahead and dive into things. And if you guys haven't checked it out, I do have links down below. Check out Osprey. Certainly give them all a shout out onto your favorite social medias, guys. Tag this video out there for everybody, especially if you got friends out there that are into FPGAs, because Osprey just authorized me to talk about something that's going to be coming out, hopefully by the end of the week. Yo, let's make fucking FPGAs great again. Yo. I'm not, you know it's good whenever this guy's hyped up a little bit, right? So, guys, I know the supply chain's all fuckered up right now, but before prices start getting jacked, definitely check it out. Get yourself some, of these, like VU33s or the VU35Ps. So, either in the single chip format or in the triple chip format, depending on where your budget's allowing you. And to help out your budget a little bit, guys, I got the links down below to help you guys out, give you some discounts on this awesome equipment out there, guys. So definitely check out these at ospreyelectronics.io, guys. You definitely want to get these because they're working on the backside. They are some busy bees. It's like Sadie gonna hit an RTX 2060 BTC block when the world internet goes out. Oh my God! So you're saying there's a chance? Oh yeah. When the world's internet finally peters out. But the problem with that is like, which blockchain, which BTC blockchain, is it going to be a valid blockchain you're mining to? How are you going to verify? Oh, you don't want to mine to the wrong chain. And if all the internets are down, then you've got to wait for passing satellites in order to get Bitcoin block synchronization globally. I'm just saying, things might get a little funny if the internet goes down. I mean, but I also tell people, I'm like, if you're planning on the internet going down, you're also talking about an apocalyptic style event that would reset mankind back to the Stone Age overnight. That would be insane. People would be basically barter trading and using gold and silver. Those who have gold and silver will be some of the wealthiest people on the planet. I would be curious that 1 ounce of silver would probably feed your family for a lifetime if it was still utilized as money. Mining Bitcoin will be the last of our worries if the internet goes down. That would be interesting, though. That would be interesting to see how civilization, how it would adapt, and how quickly could it adapt before mass casualty. It'd be interesting. They got video games with that, with those scenarios built in. Insane, right? But guys, you are looking for new equipment, definitely check them out. Why? Hold on here. I've actually got to pull this up because I've got a private chat between me and them. Let's see here. So I had asked them, I asked them a question. I was like, with the FPGAs, are there any new firmwares coming out for let's say removing bit streams that are no longer usable? And then 2, is there any new bit streams that will be released anytime soon? So I had one of their members chime in and was like, yes, firmware will be released soon. We have... First, guys, got to smash that lizardy like button. There's 9 awesome people watching, and there's only 4 likes. So if you want to know what coin this thing is mining, hopefully by the end of the week, or maybe next week, depends on how everything rolls with them, because they are still working on optimizations on the bit stream. Just saying. Smash that lizardy like button, guys. Definitely have to do it. You guys want to know, you guys are serious about wanting to know what this thing is mining on. There's six likes now, nine viewers. Only 9 viewers. Dang. I wish there was more people getting this awesome news. Definitely want to get that out there on the Twitters and stuff, and tag Osprey and Twitters, and get some more people up in here. I mean, this is some breaking news. I don't know how many people actually know about this outside of Osprey. I don't even know if Mikkel knows this yet. I don't know if he's asked them directly lately. This might be something even new to him. I'm just saying. This might be as of right now, breaking news. Seriously. And oh yeah, now we're talking about it. Now we got some people that are smashing that lizard like button. Awesome. We'll go ahead. So the next coin that they are currently working on, that will be released, will be Pyron. Yes, guys, Pyron's the next. Is the mining algorithm is already cracked. They are currently testing on it, and they're currently right now already got each E300-VU35P box will be getting 13.2 gigahash And they're still trying to get some performance on there. Yo! Hot off the presses. Yeah, read all about it. I think you're hearing it all here right now for the first time. And I've got confirmation. 2 other ones. Oh, ho, ho. Oh yeah. I'm asking the real questions for you guys behind the scenes. I'm working for you. I'm out here for you guys. So enjoy it while it lasts, guys. Enjoy it while it lasts. But we're gonna have fish hash algo. So ironfish, calcin have good progress as well. So you guys that are mining ironfish and calcin have good progress as well. So enjoy mining pyrin, ironfish, and calcin, which if they've already cracked that one, then if they're already doing pyrin hash, then you can tell that all the rest of them are going to be cracked here soon too. It's like, put that announcement in a 3 to 5 minute video. Many views. I know I should, right? I should. Put it into a short video, all that good stuff. I really should just like spam this with a little bit of stuff. It's like any possibilities of Raven coin. I don't think that it's worth it. It has to be monetarily profitable, that people would want this, right? It's like when I win the lotto, find a Raven FPGA. Well, I mean, the VU9s, 2 VU9Ps were all it took to mine Raven coin back in the day. But now that they've gone to Kapow, it's just it hit there. It's power intensive is what it is, and that's the problem. It's got to be worth it, and it's not even worth mining on a GPU right now, let alone and to make a bit stream for it. No, that's not how it was before. I mean, it only took 2 chips before. And I mean, there's no new FPGAs out there. These are all older FPGAs that are being recycled and repurposed. It's like, I'm sure a few million can get it happen. Yeah. It's like 7% Raven block the other day. Nice. I mean, it's not saying that nobody mines Raven coin. It's just not worth it. You're just basically supporting the network at this point. You're definitely in it for the tech. Da, 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 da. But yeah, so we are definitely looking at some pretty good. They did not tell me what the power rating is yet, so they're still working on optimizations. And I know that with the optimizations that they're going to be looking at is also going to be affecting temperature on this. So definitely check that all out. If you guys are interested in mining with some FPGAs, maybe you can get your hands on some. But there is going to be a bit stream out there for them. So if you can find these on the secondhand market locally, it might be worth picking up some of these bad boys as it is currently right now, or putting in an order using my links down below for some more to get some brand new machines. Ooh, be amazing, right? Amazing. I'm really looking forward to this. I'd love to be able to get some updates onto this. I will be testing this day one, guys. I will assure you that day one launch on this FPGA, And this thing I will do an extensive video on it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, we got John Germain with that lemon tree gang gang. So this is like some awesome news, guys. Some amazing stuff. Absolutely amazing. I'm hoping that, you know, it's like that the market doesn't like absolutely poop itself, and it's like you get the bit stream and you can mine a whole bunch, but it doesn't make you anything. That would suck. So yeah, you guys are definitely looking at. Sorry, it's like watching the chat kind of going off here. John Jermaine with that lemon tree gang in the house. But yeah, I'm excited over this actually, because I've had my machines off here for a little bit, because of the fact that with my power rate, it's gotta make enough sats for me to keep it on. And right now, that all my mining stuff is off right now. Now, could I be mining on that Aleo? Hold on here. Of course. And a lot of the how can I put it? The profitability calculators are not 100% correct from what I understand. That people, I mean, like it might be leveling off now because there's more people, but they underestimated the first few days of the mining with the Aleo on ZK Snarks with this. And, you know, it's like now you're looking at a 3080 Ti making 37 cents a day profitability on there. A couple days ago, that was making over $1 a day. So if you got enough GPUs, you know, if you were like somebody like Red Panda Mining over there, you know, I mean, and you have over 1,000 GPUs rolling, sure, you know, you're gonna have some pretty good turnaround on your hash rate. But he also gets a way better power rate than I do. So for him, totally worth doing what he's doing. I get like a pretty bad hash rate. I mean, not hash rate, power rate over here, because I am 11 cents per kilowatt hour, and that absolutely kills me. At my power rate, you know, I'm basically making 30 cents over what it costs to mine. Now I can sit there and mine Block X in Pyron and make about 43 cents a day. But Pyron is going to be coming to a slower profitability with that. So Pyron should start dropping off once the Bitstream goes live. I'm sure there's other Bitstreams right now or other people working on Bitstreams for this to mine on private FPGA farms. They do exist, people. So if one person's figured it out, there's only so many Bitstream developers out there, everybody. There's only so many of them, and they work for everyone. So whoever pays them the best bounty to create something, they're going to go after it. I'm just telling you. It's like, that's cheap. 11 cents? It's cheap, but it's not cheap enough. So I'm just trying to, you know, because like on top of that, I'm trying to get my mechanic shop rolling, and with the mechanic shop rolling plus trying to mine at the same time, I've got to allocate my funds better. Because if I can get everything in the garage up and rolling, I'll make more money, and then I can start mining full blown again because money's not an issue for me anymore. But until then, I have to focus in on the garage. Only reason why most of my stuff's been off. Otherwise, that room would be humming. 42 cents over there. Oh my God. Garage bids for the win. Yeah, I could. I'm not gonna do no live stuff though. No way. Just because it kind of like I have to get used to trying to do that too, because I've never tried to pull a camera around my anything that I've been working on. So I'm still trying to figure out which car I want to start off with doing that on, and go from there. It's like one of these days. Uh, but yeah, so it's like we're basically going to be waiting on all of that stuff, and we should start watching, like I said, the profitability with Pyron kind of eviscerate when everything kind of goes live. But the moment it goes live, guys, I will be all over that. Absolutely, I will be all over that. I'm going to do one thing just to make sure. Deep. Please keep me informed for when it goes live so I can do testing in vids. Yo, right there. That's what they're hoping that the goal is the release of a version by the end of this week. Is their goal, is by the end of the week. So I would say probably if they're thinking they're that close, it'll either be this week probably or next week. One of the two. If I had to take a guess. They're shooting for this week. And they're pretty good about with everything they've said to me so far. I wish they would have gave me like power usage. They did not give me any power usage, and I know that that's got to be some of their optimizations, because if it's using too much power, then your chipsets are going to get hot, and if they get hot, they thermal throttle, and then if they thermal throttle to a point, there's enough protections on these boards that it will shut down the miner to preserve the chipset. So I'm sure they're looking for that, and I'd like to get some testing down on this, because if there's any instability issues, I'd like to test for it, and I would like to also get them the information they're looking for in the field testing on this equipment, also making sure that, it's like I don't know how many samples they're testing across, but they can't sit there and test across 5,000 of them to make sure everything is kosher. So it's going to be maybe some of them, because again, these are all used chips basically that they're repurposing for everybody. So maybe there's some in the wild that are a little bit of an older generation, and it doesn't perform as good because the chip's a little bit more wore out, versus maybe the chipsets that I've got, because it's a little newer of a device. I've got the upgraded power board on there. I've got more bells and whistles on those boards, because what they've learned from the earlier generations to what I've got, they've gone through a lot more research and development to fine tune everything. So I see that. I think that's what I'm kind of hoping, that I'm going to be able to get some pretty good performance, because I got a little bit of a newer equipment. But if there's any kind of issues at all, at least I'll be able to report to these people and help them out. So, went too far. But yeah, I mean, everybody's, you know, pretty much going to be mining Aleo on their GPUs, especially once Pyron gets taken away. You'll have some Block X and stuff like that. But I mean, a 4090 is making $1.50 right now. You know, the market's not that good. But of course, you know, you come back to here, on top of all of this, the market's rolling over. So with the market rolling over like this, we're not going to see good profitability. I'm hoping what this is going to do is it's going to shake out some weak ass hands out of the market, and we'll be able to, on the short term, do some serious coin collection, and do some coin collection and hodling. I'm wondering whenever they're going to get some Carlson going also on this. I think that's what they're. I bet you he misspelt that. I bet you it's Ironfish and Carlson. So we'll be looking at Ironfish and Carlson, but Pyron's going to come out first. So, and I don't really understand why they're going after these obscure little coins like this. These are, to me, more obvious cash grabs. No AMD for Aleo. I don't know. Let's see here. Yeah, no. Looks like everything that I see that's on Aleo has been definitely NVIDIA. Ironfish on the BC250s. I know Mikkel's going to be sad about this one. FPGAs are coming on for this. So no Aleo for you. Yep. And everything that you're going to be able to mine with is going to be like Calor, Xano, Ironfish, Pyron, Block X. I think you can do Block X. But Ironfish, Pyron. But Ironfish and Pyron are going to be gone soon. It's going to be an FPGA. It's going to be back to being an FPGA coin. Vertcoin, Ravencoin, Ethereum Classic. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be on ETC just because of the ASIC domination. I mean, the algorithm that ETC is on is an FPGA and ASIC algorithm. Always has been. So with that being stated, I wouldn't be messing around with ETC as much as I look at ETC being the real Ethereum. But you know, because of its algorithm, you don't have a fair chance as a GPU miner. What up, Integra guy? Me looking at an E100 boards to add to my E100. Nice. Very nice. Definitely want to get some of that because, I mean, if you haven't heard, they're bringing Pyron out. They're gonna have Pyron, and then after that it'll be Ironfish and Carlson. So yeah, we got some breaking news happening right here. It's like I've had a bag of ETC since 2016. Nice. It's like I've been here just driving. Nice. Awesome, Integro. It's like waiting for it to moon tech, man. That's too funny. But Vertcoin is still number 6 or 7 in the list to mine at 1 cent profit. Yeah, you'll be able to you'll be able to quit your job soon. Very soon. Hashtag soon. 1,000,000 years later. Soon. ETC can go up $1,500 to $1,500 in a day. One day. It could. Very well could. And I hope for you. I hope for you. Hey, this is kind of hilarious. At 11 cents per kilowatt hour, a 1070 Ti for me is almost profitable. It's that even with the market tanking, Zell would lose me only 1 penny a day. That's actually not bad for old hardware, realistically. All my stuff, it's like I probably wouldn't be pulling in 75 watts. That kind of ranges all over the place for depending on what GPU you had. Some of them you couldn't get the power to drop below 79 watts. Others wouldn't drop below 90 watts. So it depends on the GPU, depends on where the low power target level was. I'm curious to know which GPU they're talking about. Yeah, they're not saying which NVIDIA graphics card. I know I have some EVGAs that will get down to 75 watts, but they're only the dual fans. The triple fans are no less than 85 watts. I'll tell you that right now. Ooh. Your RX0 is supposed to arrive tomorrow. Nice. Very nice. Very, very nice. Oop. Yeah, I don't even know what... let's see here. Let's see here. ASIC miner value here. I didn't even have that pulled up. That's what you saw me switching screens for. I thought I had it pulled up, and I didn't. But, your AL1 Pro is now only making $55 a day. So, yeah, you're not seeing these huge numbers over here too much. I'm not going to be thinking that we're going to see any huge profitability with a lot of stuff. It's kind of funny to see that Litecoin still kind of trickles up here every so often. Caspa still kind of here with the KS5 Pros, still making $12 a day. But you've got to have two-phase and have a 30 amp circuit dedicated for one singular miner for $12.74. Now, for a lot of GPU miners, that's probably more profitability than what you're going to see in a hot minute. But these miners are not cheap. You're talking about $2,500 up front. Now, if you take that into perspective, this is kind of how I looked at it and how I justified grabbing so many ASICs over the years. Even though I consider myself a GPU miner, yes, I still have GPUs. I'm also an ASIC miner, and I'm also an FPGA miner. If it hashes, I will do it. I will use the equipment. But you're gonna be looking at a rig that, okay, let's say I wanna be able to earn $12 a day, and I'm gonna sit there and end up grabbing some 4090s because that's going to be the most cost-effective way to do this. And I'm going to be, let's see here. Let's see here. 12. Let's do. Let's see here. We'll do nine of them. Let's see here. Let's do 8. All right, so like between 8 and 9 4090s is going to be the equivalent of just one KS5 Pro. So if you really think about that, 8 GPUs is more than $2,000. Therefore, in order to make in order to justify buying equipment, it's now cheaper to buy $2,500 ASIC than it is to sit there and purchase 8 4090s. You're going to need the same amount of power, guys. The same circuit. Oh, the ASIC, the script miners are pretty decent on there. I don't know of any of them. I mean, Rude, unless you know of a accurate a spot that's got the accurate listing for profitability for the script miners. Yeah, I know. Oh, I know. There's another script coin out there that's worth mining. That makes the script mining actually decent. It brings it up on the list. And let's see here. We'll go with the trusty Antminer. See what coins they have on here. Mineable coins. Oh no, they got them all up on there now. Litecoin, Dogecoin, Bell, Digi, Via, Aura, Game Credit, Pep, MyRaid, Verge, Goldcoin, and Nulden. But it was Litecoin, Dogecoin, and Bell that was getting everybody the crazy profitability. So I mean, it looks like they do have it updated here. So all the mineable coins on here, and so I mean, I would think that they've got to be closer now to being a little bit more accurate, because this is the L7 at 9.5 gigahash, and it's showing that daily return after electricity at 12-cent electricity, you're making $5.32 a day. Realistically, that's not bad for a script miner. I had the L7, I had the L3 pluses, and they threw down, guys. Oh, they made some good coinage. And then I flipped them, and yeah, I mined on them, made my money, and got rid of them. Awesome. So I mean, I would think that they are probably a little bit more closer now. Maybe not at first. I will agree with you. A lot of these sites are not up to date day one on stuff. It usually takes them a week or so to get the data aggregate that they need, and then they start fixing it because they want to get the correct information out to everybody too. So I mean, we're definitely seeing with the price of Bitcoin dropping, this does make some of the stuff on the secondhand market sometimes drop in price. So you might be able to start scooping up some deals when there's blood in the streets. It's like a coupon, like a shopping spree coupon. So definitely take that with, how can I put this? Like, definitely kind of move it with the information as you will. I'm not telling you what to do, but if you were looking to update, get some new equipment, now might be a good time. I would certainly wait until we get under $60,000. Have we gotten there yet? No, we have not gotten there yet. That's kind of funny because the crypto market cap, let me refresh this. Oh, nope. Okay, so I have a discrepancy here. I do like using TradingView a little bit better. So depending on markets that you're looking at, we are looking at a $62,200 Bitcoin. It looks like our low end wick down to $60,294 is where the wick hit. But since then has bounced back up to that $62,200 mark. So if we see a more of a dip here on the next candle, now I have this set up on the day. I don't like to zoom in on the minute or any stupid stuff like that. Moving on the day, you always want to zoom out and get as much data aggregate as possible. Why do I want to look at the days? Because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 days in an upward movement. We're looking at the cool down. We just put in a higher high, and we now need the confirmation that we can put in a higher low. So we don't want it to roll over past our low point, where we found our floor on the last dip was $54,300. We don't want to dip below that. If we dip below that, that means that we're going to continue trading in this chop. That's what that means. In the long term, we are looking at trading in the chop. If we start reaching down to this $54,000 mark, if we hit this level, we're stuck in this trading pattern for a little longer. RX0 is $10 a day when you ordered it. Good luck, my dude. Good luck. So yeah, we're definitely looking at this stuff, kind of moving out like this for a little bit longer. I don't see it taking any kind of a break. In my opinion, I think we're gonna test down to that $54,000 mark again. Which just going to show that we're continuing the trend, because we put in a higher high, but just barely, right? Our old higher high was 64,000. We went to just under 66,000. The price, the difference is within margin, So I think that if we hit anywhere near that $54,000 mark, it's just showing that we're going to continue in this chop, which means for us mining folk that profitabilities are going to be trash still. And it's just a matter of, are you gaining enough coin to warrant continuing mining on that particular algorithm with no profits? That's been my issue, is that I see the coin emission to the miners not being high enough to justify mining in a bear market for no profit. Rude, you off to bed, my dude. You have a good night, and I will catch you on the flip side. We're about to ready to head up out of here anyway, too. It is over that 1 hour marker, guys. Yo. And I've got to move some vehicles around on the driveway so that the wife's got parking spot, and then I got a phone call to get to call somebody back on. All that good stuff. They didn't leave a message, though. Whoever it was did not leave a message. I was kind of expecting that. And I need to start dinner. All that good stuff. It's like Tech Man, 39 cents per 100 watts for me, or 30 cents per 100 watts for you. Woo! That would work. That would work per 100 watts that you utilize. You make 30 cents. Nice. So I think this is where I'm gonna call it here, guys. So thank everybody for being here. I hope that you guys get the word out to everybody. that, you know, breaking news. I'm probably going to make a small little video, push that out there too, guys, talking about the updates from Osprey. Make it go viral, guys. Everybody's going to love this stuff if you're trying to get your hands on some of that Osprey equipment. Links down below. Use the little links. It gives you little discounts. There's little discount codes. Just copy and pasta at checkout. Helps you out. Helps me out, dude. Guys, check it out. Definitely drop some of those FHs in the Chizity chat, guys, because you guys are rated F. For freaking awesome. Yo. That's right. That's right. And I have to say thank you, Sadie, for the gifted subs. It's kind of cool to see the blue wrenches and the greens in there. Yo. And while you guys are smashing those Lizzie like buttons, certainly check out the other links down below. Got the Patreons, got all that other stuff down there too. Check it out. All that stuff. Thank you all for being here. Smash that Lizzie like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification. And may your watts be low and your hash be high. Peace out, stay savage, and I'll see you on the next one. Yo.